Hunter saves it. Hunter Hughes is coming around. Here comes Colton Garner. It's Hunter Hughes!
Turn 4 for the final time. Who's got more ponies? Checkered flag out. Bluegrass 150 goes to Ian Miller.
And welcome back to the Daily Driven Podcast, guys. As always, I'm your host, Nick Zammit.
Good, get the name out there. It's like, hey, Joseph Newgarden, you're the guy with the sperm commercial. Yeah.
Hello and good evening. Welcome to the iRacing Endurance Team GT Sprint Series from Daytona International Speedway. And I'm DJ Fluck, joined alongside my partner Connor Fuge. We'll get to him here in a moment. Let's meet the team. We actually have most of the team in the house today, including Eric Richardson and Colton Gardner. Derek Booker's here, Tyler Vickery's here, Hunter Hughes is here. So we've got a pretty full house tonight. We're excited about this. So everyone knows Daytona, but we'll take a look at the track map anyway. What can we say? It's Daytona International Speedway, home of, well, the world center of racing, home of the Daytona 500 and the Rolex 24, and next week's iRacing 24, which is why we're here tonight. So we're going to head over to the broadcast screen, and I'm going to bring in Connor Fuge. Good evening, Connor.
What's up, DJ?
Good evening. All right, so I think I got your volume up that people can hear you. I can hear you.
Just what everyone needs.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about tonight during the broadcast. We're in our last 30 seconds of qualifying before we start our 60-minute sprint here tonight. We've got some new people in the house tonight that we're going to meet for the first time. That's exciting. We'll also go over our eventful season premiere of Wednesday Night Dash from earlier this week. We got a lot to talk. We got a lot to talk about there. I don't know if you heard the full story about my incident, but I lasted one lap. I have there's too many USB devices, so I didn't want to, chance it on an external USB hub. And so I have on my motherboard a USB expansion port. And all of a sudden, we go to qualifying, and all of a sudden I start seeing the CPU spike alert on my PC. And I'm just cutting out. I run a really terrible qualifying lap, and I'm just like, hopefully that's just a, qualifying thing and it'll stabilize when we get into the session. And it didn't. It just got worse from there. So, yeah, the good thing is I pulled off after the first lap. And we'll get into that in a second here. But let's meet the field tonight. All right. So we're going to start up front, and let's get over meeting the drivers. Well, let's actually, let's start in the front. Who hasn't joined yet, so maybe we'll give them a second. I have the stream running in the background. I was doing a sound check and I hear myself echoing. I'm like, wait, where is that? All right, we've got Derek Booker on track now, so waiting for one more, and we will start our pace lap in our 60-minute time sprint. Let's go ahead and meet the let's meet the drivers. So the lone GTP in the field tonight is Derek Booker in the 93. Welcome back, Joe Donahue in the LMP2 class, followed by Indy Racing World Series champion, current champion Matthew Faust, followed by a former Wednesday Night Dash champion Tyler Vickery. And my partner in all of this, Eric Richardson. Good to see him back out on track, also in an LMP2. And we're underway here. Heading out to the GT3 class, I just met Jagger Finley today, actually, on an exchange on TikTok. So glad to have Jagger out here with us. He did. Yeah, he commented on the preview post on TikTok. And I said, hey, when you're ready, come on in. And like 5 minutes later, 5 minutes later he did. So welcome, Jagger. So everyone knows Hunter Hughes in his usual number 18, two-time Wednesday Night Dash champion. Followed by his teammate, well, technically still a teammate, sort of. Jacob Barker will be in the 2, followed by Tyler Cheney, who's new to Wednesday Night Dash, in the 54, followed by another former Wednesday Night Dash champion, Colton Gardner, and some guy that Connor may know. And the other guy you may know is not here anymore. What? Well, you know, that happens. So we are underway at Daytona, and off there goes Derek Booker, leading the field to turn 1. They've actually tightened the off track here. That white line, you cannot get all 4 tires over that. Otherwise, that counts as an off track. That's a change. No more going wide in turn 1. So Derek Booker leading the way. You expect him, if he stays clean, he's going to run away with this, just being the lone GTP in the field. So we're going to keep an eye on LMP2s have already created some separation here. And wow, we still got one LMP2 back there. A little struggle to get going in the 47 of Joe Donahue. Good battles with the... Yes, indeed. A little bit of smoke there. Whoa! That... I was about to say, that's not your fault this time. This is Eric Richardson. Eric's a little rusty. He's been out for a bit in this, so we won't hold that against him. He does. He does have a nice car. Although Derek, man, that's that classic, the blue and orange, that's just an iconic color combination. That's actually, I run my Mustang GT3 that I occasionally run, or follows that scheme. Coming around to complete lap 1, Derek Booker with a 142.076. I don't, do I? No. Good call. Hey, you know what? It's the first time this year. You're right. I feel like, though, it was just yesterday that we were doing Suzuka, but that was like 2 months ago now. So a little out of practice. Yeah, it was one of those like a week ago. I'm like, oh man, we start Wednesday Night Dash next week, and I'm like nowhere close to being ready. And then I just sat down one day, and in like 40 minutes, I got everything, all the invoicing out, and all the graphics done, got everything set up, and I'm like, all right, well, funny how quickly you can turn that switch on again. Gonna be busy making... Yeah, that was actually like an afterthought for me. Is I sat down on like Monday morning, and I'm like, oh, I don't have a paint yet. Oops. So I That's right. That was your debut, wasn't it? That Charlotte race. But let's check in with, we got some battles here on track. Between the 6 of Tyler Vickery and 47 of Joe Donahue, Matthew Faust has taken a bit of the lead in the LMP2 class. You can see he's out there. He does. He has a good 5-second gap over Joe in second. Eric's coming around to complete lap 2. And into the International Horseshoe. You know what? It's not your fault. It is not it is not your fault. So it's not going to be Chris's fault tonight. So is Wesley going to make contact with Eric? Yeah, he's just like, oh crap. All right, so we're projecting about 37 laps tonight if Derek holds pace. Derek is going to be our pace setter here. Just continuing on with the Wednesday Night Dash fiasco. I'm getting those CPU spikes. I'm blinking really bad, and I'm just like, I made the call. I come around lap 1. I'm like, okay, I took the green flag. I'm gonna get my points tonight. I'm done. I'm pulling off, and we're gonna. That's a, yeah, that's, you get your points. That's and I didn't even finish in last. John Miles, who was infamously traveling, and he races on a laptop with a VR headset, and and he sent us a picture from his like hotel room or his room he's staying in, and he had his wheelbase clamped to an ironing board. Can't hear Connor. Stand by.
Yeah, no, Chris had puns ready for if John wrecked. He was gonna be like, yeah, that didn't iron out.
All right. So got your volume turned up a little bit more. What the heck? Your audio is not coming through on the broadcast. Why not? Stand by, people. Oh. Speakers, Realtek audio. Maybe I have the wrong. It's the same source. What the heck? These technical glitches here. Alright, stand by.
First full work week of
Hang on, I think
2026.
Yep, got it. I got it.
Yep, there it is.
There we go, you're back. All right, so
perfect.
it was just the solo show here. So I made the decision. Yeah, so John Miles infamously wheelbase clamped to an ironing board. I've never seen that before, but
yeah, that was a new one.
So the USB port shorted out on my motherboard, and it went dead, and my pedals were actually on that port. So I lost my pedals, I don't know, about probably 30 seconds after I exited the field.
Oh.
So could you imagine I'd be in the field and all of a sudden I lost my pedals? That was...
Yeah, no, that would be bad.
That would be that would have been a disaster. So I'm going to take your volume down just a smidge here, since we realized it was a sourcing issue.
Yeah. Now, while you had your motherboard issues, I somehow found myself restarting in the front row for my second time since Talladega of the truck season. And I just completely failed.
When Chris
I
got started on the pole.
Yeah, we don't know how that happened, honestly. Chris started on the pole and he's like, I'm scared.
Oh yeah, I've had one pole in this series in all my time in this series, and it was Daytona in trucks. And you know, there's a lot of pressure with you're on pole position, you're bringing the field to start. I can't.
And then it's a super speedway.
I can't think of any worse place to bring the field to a start than a super speedway. Daytona
it's
under
okay,
the
though.
lights, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I thought I jumped the restart on Hunter on that lap, and I didn't. I timed it perfectly. I would have had the lead going into turn 1 if I just kept my foot in it.
So the other thing about my pole position, that was the infamous truck race where Chris caused that massive crash. That is now part of the intro video.
So DJ Fluck gets on pole and Chris
takes
crashes.
out the field. Yeah.
Maybe it's best you don't get pole again. You know.
It was great, and such, because the first 2 rows got out of there no problem. Everybody else got taken out.
Maybe it's best that you don't. There's 3 Fuges now.
Yes.
So.
Well.
The whole field's gonna get taken out next time.
I've told this story before, and I'm sure you've heard it. But when Chris joined, you know, Colton warned me. He's like, "Hey, he's still pretty new. He's still kind of figuring things out." I'm like, "Yeah, no problem, whatever. You know, we'll take the numbers. He can learn as he goes.
Yeah.
That's fine. No big deal." So our first race was Indianapolis, and he sends it in a truck or I think it was a
No,
cup car.
his first race was the next gen car.
Yeah, it was a cup car. Sends it in turn 1. And just basically like Ross Chastain's the wall. I'm like, oh,
I
no.
remember I remember making all of his paint schemes for that season. And his first paint scheme was the country time limited car that
the family car.
The family car. Which my normal throwback for whenever I run a throwback race is also a family car.
Hunter Hughes has moved into his common position of P1 of the class.
Yeah.
Tyler's hanging there with him.
Tyler's right behind him. Well, so a little bit of knowledge, since you know I'm in the Discord server with my brother. Hughes, Cheney, Gardner, and Barker are all running the 24. And that is why they're all in similar paint schemes. And that is why Colton is in a Porsche instead of a Mustang.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah, Colton finally came to his senses and went into the better vehicle.
I was about to say, like, yeah, he's not in his usual Mustang GT3. I mean, that is.
Yep, he came to his senses.
But that Porsche is a beautiful car.
It is such a beautiful car.
And it sounds great. It runs great. It's just beautiful all around.
And Hunter did his magic and made a nice paint scheme.
Yes, indeed.
With that smrshopteamstore.com logo on the hood.
Gotta get the plug-in.
Gotta get the plug-in.
Where you can buy
where you can buy your Fuge spray shirts and hoodies. Mine should be coming soon.
Oh,
actually.
that's awesome. You know what? I think I just found the piece on the USB board that failed.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother repairing it. I mean, $20, Amazon Prime, next day, new part. You know, we're back up and running
Perfect.
again.
Yeah.
So. I tell you what, surface mount parts and soldering, like, you can't do that by hand. No matter, I don't care how steady your hand is. Like, you look at these little tiny capacitors that are like, you know, you rip off a piece of your fingernail and it's smaller than that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why machines do that.
Yeah, Eric.
That's one job AI will gladly take. Is that I won't do that.
Eric actually, he was saying about how, we have our wish list of like projects we want to work on, And he's like, what if we get like a 3D printer and make our own wheel base or our own wheel? And I'm like, that would be cool and all, but like, one, you're gonna have to, for a 3D printer big enough to, print your wheel, you're probably gonna have to spend at least $1,500 or more, which is twice the cost of a really nice wheel.
Yeah.
And then the board, I'm like, conceptually, like, I can do it. Like, that's not.
Yeah.
I've done stuff like that before. Like, that's, I'm a software engineer now, but I'm an electrical engineer by trade. Like, I can design a circuit board. I can send it to somebody to print and make it for me, but I said, by the time it's all said and done, you're going to spend like $3,000 when you could just, go to SimMagic or Moza and spend $700 and get something really nice.
600-700, like the R5. Nice wheel. Great wheel. Wish I had it.
Eric's still on his G29. He's got the upgraded pedals, but the
I have the 920. I have the G920.
That's what I started with.
I got it for free too. It was great.
My kids have a G29 on their PlayStation. It's it's not a bad starter wheel. It's a good console.
No, it's not. Yeah. It's just not good for turning. The main reason I don't do these races is because I don't have enough buttons. And I also want a direct drive wheel to do these races.
Alright, we are 16 minutes into this session. Let's check on the battles up front. Got a good battle in the LMP2 class here.
We'll say Donahue's caught up to Faust.
Yeah, Donahue and Faust.
And Hunter's just put a gap on Tyler. Cheney, not Vickery.
Yep. Looks like got a good 2 seconds on him. Let's go on board. Let's go on board with Joe Donahue and let's see if he can catch up with Mr. Faust, the Indy Racing World Series current champion. I mean, he had a whoa.
Yeah, that was scary.
They actually have tightened the off track through the bus stop. I'm not calling it the Le Mans chicane. Sorry. But yeah, they tightened that up for this year. So this is gonna be really interesting next week for the Daytona 24.
I mean, hey, that's why we have the practice session here.
The other thing you've noticed is the weather. I mean, it's not going to rain. It's not in the forecast, but
Darn.
You can see. Yeah. I wish there was some kind of like override, like weather god mode that I could do sitting up here, where I could just randomly just. Now it's raining. Come on, iRacing. Next season.
I have been given the power to unleash.
With my Zeus with my lightning bolt. Man. But yeah, Matt had a really, really dominating season in the Indy Racing World Series, and somehow I finished second in the standings.
Hey, we don't question it.
I do, but I mean, I was.
No, we just smile and wave.
like I was a distant second, but still, it's just like, you know, I walked in, I had to have a lot of things go right for me in that final race, and little incident on the final lap in Indianapolis, and I squeaked through and walked out of there on the podium.
Jacob.
So.
Yeah,
Say
I
poor
made that
Jacob?
nice paint for Jacob for him, and he had to wreck my car.
I thought you were saying we needed to switch over to Jacob. We're like, what did Jacob do?
No,
well, he's in the pits, so he did something.
Yeah, he might have retired early. He might have not figured out the track.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh, is he gonna get it to stick? Yeah. Oh. They got Tyler Vickery like, get out of my way!
Cheney's catching back up to Hunter slowly.
He's trimming it down. He's hanging in there. He had a really good debut on Wednesday night.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, that's my teammate in our Monday league, so I was glad to see him show out here.
We're going to have a couple of part-timers. We noticed absent from the field was Colton Gardner. He's going to be running a part-time schedule this season.
I have a chance to win a race now. I just need Dawson Buchanan to like be like, hey, I'm gonna miss this race, and then I actually have a chance.
I mean, Dawson left 5th on Wednesday night, which I was like, wow, that's low for Dawson.
He qualified 4th.
He did. You could tell he was just not comfortable all night, and you know,
I mean, I don't know.
it's gonna happen.
I don't know how Hunter won that race.
Hunter looked. Yeah, well, he had a tough
He
start.
spun out like 3 times.
Yeah, you just need to get, just needs to click at the right spot, and it did for him, and he ran away with it. Great
Well,
second
he
half.
got that clean air.
Yep.
Oh, speaking of Jacob.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Oh, good evening, Jacob Barker, calling it a night.
Well, I had a little bit of something was going on with my wife, and I decided to attend to her really quick and just park it. So, just to keep an eye on her.
I'll say you're
a
better man than I am. She's not watching this, so that's the only reason I said that.
I'm gonna tell Eric to send her the broadcast link.
I don't think Eric has her phone number. Thank God. It's to the point like Eric and I text each other so much that each of our wives are just kind of like it's. He'll be eating dinner and I'll text him like, "Hey, I thought of something," and I text him and his wife just like groans. And same thing on my side. He texts me something and my wife's just like, "Oh God." I don't think I've shared this picture with the group, but I was in Indiana last September for the first time in several years, and my mom gives me this like old photo album from 4th grade, which was the year I met Eric, and I open up and I flip through this. It was like the teacher made like a little photo album for every kid at the end of the year, as like a keepsake from 4th grade, and my mom found that, and I open it up and I turn to like the 3rd page, and there's a photo of me and Eric, and it was like dated like February 1995 or something like that.
Good grief.
Hey, thanks.
Well,
I didn't know.
Yeah. February 19.
I didn't know dinosaurs were still walking the earth.
So February, yeah. I can never remember what year that was, but now I know. So I met him in August of 1994.
$1995. What happened in 1995?
A lot of things happened in 1995.
DJ Fluck met Eric Richardson.
Well,
and
no,
they
it's
made
1994.
let's say Jeff Gordon won his first championship.
He did. Yep.
Let's see.
The
It's a really good
OJ
driver right there.
Clinton was president at the time.
He was OJ Simpson verdict.
Yes.
Well, didn't fit.
This is true. Okay.
The PlayStation, the original PlayStation was launched in 1995.
Oh. Got some action going.
Yeah,
Did you see that?
Ooh.
Almost.
We got it.
Little sideways race car.
Little slideways. Hunter's just casually mowing the lawn over here.
Well, he's taking after his hero, Kyle Busch.
Listen, he said, and Connor, I don't know if you told DJ this from the other night. Hunter, after I think it was the second incident that he was involved in on Wednesday, he said, I'm just Kyle Busch right now. I'm not having it. This is my season. He said that I must be Kyle Busch. Well, I guess he didn't know which Kyle Busch he was talking about. Must have meant prime Kyle Busch, because obviously he came back and won that
Yeah,
race.
I was about to say, that was not Richard Childress Kyle Busch.
That wasn't 8-car Kyle Busch. That was 18-car Kyle Busch.
The best response. So back in the fall, when I was hinting about the schedule, and I post that Super Troopers gif, the "You boys like Mexico?" And Chris immediately responds with a picture of Kyle Busch.
Yeah.
He would be the one to do that.
For those who don't know, Kyle Busch had a little bit of legal trouble on a trip to Mexico.
I was shocked when I saw 3 night races. I'm happy for that.
Oh, Derek.
Looks like Derek sent a little too hot in there.
Let's go back and take a look at the stadium scene replay.
Woo!
Oh, my replay is off center. Whoops. Whoa! Give Hunter a little tap there.
Little spook. He just noticed Hunter slowed down a bit too much for the corner and just, give him a little speed boost.
Reminded him.
Right.
Remember, I am the faster car here.
I am kind of excited for Nashville though, because we just raced there in the trucks, which I know the trucks and the next gen cars are 2 completely different beasts, but we just raced there recently in the trucks, and I got a top 15 out of it.
This is true.
The thing I've learned on the so the last time we ran there, it was later in the evening and a little cooler, no sun on the track. It's gonna be hot. I think not super hot. I think it's like 80 degrees is the forecast, and the on track will be in the 90s. And I noticed that, like, they have on the Nashville and Charlotte and Atlanta, they have those like hanging ad boards.
Yeah.
I would use those as reference, and it's you almost you have to come off the throttle, or are you coming off the throttle before the ad board hanging over the track? I was like 0.3 of a second faster, and before I was like, oh, I would go a little deeper, but it's coming out of
you have to let your car roll.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, it like a lot there, and it's kind of similar with Loudon, but Loudon's not as fast of a track as Nashville is.
But yeah, it's if you get, especially coming out of 2, if you get back on the throttle, full throttle too quickly, you're gonna eat it.
Can confirm.
Oh yeah, y'all have already been practicing. I haven't practiced because I've been working late.
I had to do surgery on my computer yesterday, so I had to give it a good shakedown. Make sure I don't have a repeat of next week. So you can see the 8-time clock is kicking in. We're going to do some evening driving here, and Derek is heading in
Nighttime.
for service.
He's going into swap drivers.
I don't know for an hour race.
Derek Booker's not ready for the night stint.
Got to change to those night tires.
Yeah.
The night tires.
Jacob, you may have missed my my issues from Wednesday. I had my USB expansion port that plugs into my motherboard shorted out.
Uh-huh.
And,
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, and so it was causing CPU spikes, and I was just strobing on track. So I got out of there. After I took green, I got through the first lap, and I'm like, all right, I got to get out of here. And good thing I did, because like 30 seconds later, the port just completely died, and I lost my pedals.
Uh-huh. Oh, I love that. That would have not been fun to be the bowling pins.
No, I just
on Wednesday.
It's always like, I mean, it sucks, but it is kind of funny, except when it happens to you, to be the one when you're like your wheel disconnects or your pedals disconnect, and all of a sudden,
Or like
yeah,
excessively blinking.
Yeah, well, you lose comms to your wheel, and all of a sudden you're coming out of turn 2, and all of a sudden you just veer right into the wall for no apparent reason. You look like Kyle Larson at Atlanta.
Yeah. That was not a fun race to watch.
Right in front of a Kyle Larson fan.
I was about to say Larson. Yeah, my I don't know why, my daughter is a Larson fan, and she met him last spring at Phoenix, and didn't realize it was him until he was gone. And, oh no! So he like signed her autograph book and everything. So she got the autograph. I got the picture and everything. And and right before he leaves, he goes, "Hey, nice hat and shirt." And she just kind of like has this like confused look on her face. And I go, and he kind of smirks. He signs my other kids, and then he walks off into the media center. And I go, "You do realize who that was?" And she looks up at me, and I go, "That was Kyle Larson." And she goes, "What?" And I go,
no.
I go, "Why do you think?" I mean, she's she had just turned 7 at that point, so it's she's younger. And I said, "Why do you think he said nice hat and shirt?" He goes, "I don't know. I thought he was being nice." I'm like, "Do you think another driver who happens to be wearing the same fire suit that matches the color and logos of your hat and shirt would say?"
Oh, that's
I mean,
funny.
if it was another Hendrick driver, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, then again, the RFK cars bouncing around with some of the Kroger sponsorships and stuff. You never know.
Well, it's
Bouncing.
It's funny.
Bouncing is the correct term for Ryan Preece.
Oh, that's rough.
Oof. Ouch.
That's rough. So it's funny you said that another Hendrick driver, Connor, is like, so going back to Bristol 2024 when Kyle just led like, what was it, 468 laps or something like that night. I got to meet Bowman at his merch trailer because they had a couple wristbands left over, and I told him, and so I had brought one of my only Bowman car at the time with us, to get it signed just on the off chance that there would be some wristbands still left over, and so I brought it with me to that signing, and we were talking. I was like, I'm sorry that I'm in all 5 gear today, but I'm still a huge fan of yours. He's like, I'm used to it. I see a lot more five merch than the 48 merch here at the tracks.
Hey,
and he's like,
Team Hendrick, man.
yeah, he understood completely. He's like,
I mean,
I know yours.
The drivers are generally all pretty cool. with the fans, and especially around the kids. They're all like, honestly, I don't, I didn't know what to expect. My kids won a contest that Phoenix Raceway had, so they got us, it was like this kids VIP thing, so they got to stand on this red carpet, and I thought it was like a high five thing, but it wasn't. Like, they're like, get your autograph stuff out. I'm like, oh. And they got, I don't know, probably about 90% of the field went through and signed, and and like, they were all super cool, but the one that stands out was Ty Dillon. And Ty, you could tell, like, was like legitimately, like, he got down to their level and was like, interacting with them. I'm not like criticizing the other drivers. They're obviously busy. They're prepping for a race and going over and signing for the kids. Cool. But he's like down there and he's messing around and talking to the kids and everything. And I'm like, that is so cool. I have a whole new level of respect for him.
Oh yeah. Well, it's kind of funny you mentioned that as well about ties at Bristol this year at the night race. Myself, my wife, and who we brought to the race with us, who funnily enough just happened to be by chance because something happened with the people who we were originally going to go with, and then we called them that morning at like 9 o'clock, like, hey, you want to go to Bristol with us? They're like, yeah, we got nothing better to do.
Rear wing.
Wait, who lost the rear?
Booker. He backed up into the sign in the chicane, and when he came out, his rear wing dropped off on the track.
Nice.
Let's check out that replay.
On the track?
Yeah, I mean it was on the track, yeah.
Oh, it just fell right off.
Yeah, it was like a Lego.
It just detached.
It's like one of those Lego games where it's just
Roblox.
I wanted to play that Roblox NASCAR game because it just looks so stupid and fun.
It is really stupid. One of my kids are into Roblox now, and I actually, before we were on here, I was actually on my iPad playing Roblox with my kid, and I'm like, I can see how this would be fun for somebody.
Yeah. I mean, this is fun for us, so.
Yeah, right.
This is fun for us. Oh, wait, what were we talking about? Oh yeah.
Bristol.
before Booker's rear wing interrupted us. So going back to Bristol, as I was saying, so the people that we took to Bristol with us, like I said, it just kind of happened by chance because something happened with our friends that morning that we were going to take with us. So we just called
I had a chance to go to that race, didn't I?
Yes, I told you that I had an extra ticket.
Yeah, I was hoping my dad was something though, so I couldn't.
Anyway, so I had a couple other friends go with us. It was one of our friends and her daughter, and her daughter is basically our goddaughter, so I just reference her as our goddaughter. So we were at the Bass Pro little stage right by the kids area. We were hanging out over there because our goddaughter just wanted to play on the slide, whatever, because they've got little floaties, whatever, over there, so they can have they have like a bounce house over there, so the kids can just have a good time over there. And so Austin Dillon had an appearance over there, and so I got him to stop really quick and got a photo with our goddaughter, and he was really chill about it. And so he like got down on like to her level and was talking. Was like, hey, are you excited for today? And she would respond, yeah. So like, I'm not a huge Dillon brother fan, but I know that they've always been really good with kids.
Yeah.
From what I've heard at tracks.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through the pictures right now, and I mean, they were all nice. Like, I didn't know what to expect with Denny Hamlin coming through, but he was cool to the kids. You know, I mean, I didn't think Denny would mess around kids, but you know, and Chase Elliott comes walking through. There's
Yeah, that's
Bubba.
kind of my wife's short-term goal right now is to get Chase's autograph at a track. Because I got, which I mean, that can be said about a lot
Are
of
you
people.
laughing at what Chris said, DJ?
No, I just. I just saw the chat message actually. No, I actually flipped to the picture of Kyle Larson signing for my kid, and she's like looking right up at it.
Which is funny
and-
because Kyle's not a tall dude.
No, and neither is like Justin Haley, which I. But then Carson Hocevar comes by, and I'm like looking up at him, like, whoa.
He is taller. Sorry, he is taller than me. I'm 6'4". Carson Hocevar is like 6'6".
Uh-oh, we just lost. Yep, we're good. False alarm, we're good. The session locked up on me. But I have the live photo, so like when you look at the clip of the live photo, you can hear him go, "Hey, nice hat and shirt."
The one time that I met Carson, it was, funnily enough, at Bristol in 2024, and we were talking, and I'm just looking up at him because he's like he's 2 or 3 inches taller than I am, and I'm like, "What's up, dude? How you doing?" Yeah, you're gonna be a future superstar in this sport. And all at the same time, I'm just looking up at him, which is not something I'm accustomed to.
I just couldn't believe how short some of these guys are. Like Tyler Reddick, real short.
Yeah, Reddick is super short. I met him at Bristol as well.
I can die happy knowing that I'm taller than a NASCAR driver.
I mean, I'm 5'11", and I'm taller than most of them.
Hey, just remember,
I'm
Connor.
taller than DJ Fluck.
Just remember, Connor. I'm still taller than you.
I didn't ask you.
Well,
You lost indie privileges.
Yeah.
Oh, that's mean.
Austin Cindric is also huge too. Wow.
Yeah.
And although actually my favorite one, you know, my wife's not like into the sport or whatever, and drivers are coming through, and Ty Gibbs comes by and signs and goes on, and will I shave my head in solidarity with Joey Logano? No, absolutely not. I will not shave my head because
What if we pay you $200?
it may not grow back.
What if we pay you to? Wigs exist for a reason,
No,
DJ.
absolutely not.
Jesus. one of my best friends. He was a groomsman at my wedding. He is a Ty Gibbs apologist. You have no idea how much flack I've given him for being a Ty Gibbs fan. Because back in 22, his Xfinity Championship season, when him and Noah were going at it all the time, I was giving him the works when Ty would make a bonehead move. And I was like at Loudon earlier this year when him and Hamlin got into it, I was giving him hell about it.
Chris, I'm not shaving my head. That is off the table.
But what if he wins a race though?
You know what?
Up the stakes. What if he wins the championship?
At Talladega, anything can happen. No, absolutely not.
What if one of every Fuge wins a race?
No,
Will you shave your head?
Absolutely not. No, I'm not even putting that on the table. No way. There's one thing I don't touch is my hair. I will let my kids put nail polish on me, but no, the hair does not get touched. My wife got so mad at me during COVID because whoa, that was a brutal spin. Matthew Faust, ouch!
He
way.
saved it though.
He did that. Way too hot into turn one. Let's go back and catch that on the stadium scene replay.
Donahue made it through there clean, though, which is
He
good
did.
for him.
Let's back it up. Let's go to a different camera angle. Oh, he's coming around. Crossing the start-finish line. And a little too hot. Joe Donahue takes the lead in the LMP2 class. Overall leader, too.
Chris, no.
Oh, is he? Yeah.
No, Chris is saying he's going to forcibly shave my head if he wins a race.
Oh.
Whoa.
No.
Whoa.
I'm not
good
going
evening,
bald
Garrett.
for you to win a race. Oh, yeah, I get it.
Hey, just remember, Connor, he knows where you live.
He does know where I live, but that doesn't mean he's good. No.
Tyler Cheney is manually disconnected.
Uh-oh. What are the odds of the Gray Biffle tribute team winning? I honestly don't know much about them. I completely honest with you. With this, I watch the Rolex and I'll catch some of the other ones throughout the year. But that's kind of my goal for this year is to watch some more IMSA than I already do, because I love, like, it's one of those, it's like I know it's not really an apples to apples comparison, but it's like I've never been disappointed watching an IMSA race. It's almost like boxing. Like, I don't make an effort to watch boxing, but it's like whenever I've like watched boxing because it was on or it was at a bar or something, it's like, oh, that was kind of cool.
Yeah, it's the same with MMA, like, or UFC. My buddy loves watching UFC fights, and I'll just be over there hanging out, and he'll have it up, and then I'm just invested.
I tried to follow the UFC years ago, and it was just like, I can't keep up.
See, it's great when you only watch like two or three matches a year.
Well, I found the reason why Cheney is disconnected. It looks like that he
Has
went
retired.
wide, come out of turn 1, went through the grass,
Oops.
going into turn 2 and 3, and then backed it in, going into the horseshoe.
Yes, John Miles. It's like watching golf because you don't have to fully pay attention. I actually, in November, December, like some of the evenings where there's like nothing on, I was watching the Golf Channel and watching it was like the PGA Australia tournaments because it's summer down there. And so it's like I'm watching like the PGA Australia, and there's some people in there that compete in the US. I've heard of their names before, but still, it's you watch Australian television for a couple hours, and the next thing you know, you're talking with a little bit of an Australian accent.
But that's the fun of it.
Actually, right at the beginning of COVID, the only sport in the world that was still like the last sport to like close out was Australian football. And I didn't know this. Like they show it in the U.S. off and on over the years, but they like FS1 would play. They would show the matches on like Friday nights, Saturday nights, and I'm watching this, and it's like they're playing in a completely empty stadium. They play this one match, and the very next day, I went on to. Well, then they shut it down like the next day, but I went on Twitter.
Cool.
And I tagged a whole bunch of clubs in Australia, and I said, hey, watching from the U.S., who should I support? Whoever responds to me, you've got me. And a team, Essendon, which is in Melbourne, their social media person replied back and said, hello! I'm like, all right,
Nice.
done. And, yeah,
Sold.
they're one of those clubs where they were like really, really good for a long time, but they haven't won the grand final in like 20 something years now or something like that. So I didn't exactly.
Also, like the Packers. And
I was gonna say like the Manchester United, which no comment.
I mean, the Packers have been relative since 2010, so it's
And what's really disappointing about the Green Bay Packers is they had 30 consecutive years of Hall of Fame quarterbacking
yeah,
and walked away with two Super Bowls.
I remember playing Madden 11, and I would go to the franchise mode, and I'd do the fantasy draft, and I'd always choose Brett Favre first.
that's how you got your managerial skills for your fantasy football league.
No, I don't know how. Yeah, somehow I won my fantasy football league, DJ. I don't know how, but I did. I started my season 1-3, and then after that, like, something awakened inside me, and I just won like 6 straight games.
That was a
Lost.
false camera angle there.
Lost another game, and then won another few games, and I made it. I finished 4th. I beat the number 1 seed by like 20 points, and then I won the championship game.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my
I did.
third cat, my kitten, he is screaming for me at the door, so I'm going to go open the door for him.
It's okay. My cats
Like
are
he-
running down the hallway and jumping up against my door and jumping off of it.
I won one fantasy football league ever, and I retired cash
Bro.
league ever, and I retired from fantasy football after that because I'm like it's just gonna be downhill from here.
Yeah,
And-
it's like gambling.
Yeah, and I haven't played since, and that's been going
Which-
on 11 or 12 years ago now.
I can't wait to go to Vegas in March.
The league manager almost vetoed the trade that set me in position to win the league. And the thing is, I didn't even initiate the trade. It was offered to me, and I'm just like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, this is absurd that somebody would offer this. Of course I'm accepting this. And I was offered, it was a Cowboys fan who
Uh-huh.
I ended up with Tony Romo. And granted, Romo was a good quarterback, but little blinking there. But he straight up offered me Drew Brees for Tony Romo. And by the way, it was one of Drew Brees' like best career years ever.
Ooh.
And I accepted the trade, and the league manager like pushed it through, and he walked up to me. This was a work league, and he walked up to my desk. He's like, "Guys, that was not cool." I'm like, "I didn't offer him the trade. He just offered that to me. Why would I say no to that?"
Yeah.
I mean, and
Hunter is pitting now.
he is pitting now. I mean,
His fuel's finally low.
Drew Brees is a Purdue guy as well. He's part of the football building is named after him. Granted, yeah, that's the
my,
only good thing about Purdue football anymore.
My friend who I told you about already, he's the Gibbs fan. He was a groomsman at my wedding. He was a Saints fan when he was growing up, and his hero was Drew Brees, and so he met him at, I think it was Disney World one day, and like my friend was just chilling on the couch somewhere, like one of the hotels, whatever, and he just sees Drew Brees walking by in one of the hotels down there. He's like, I know that guy. Yeah, one of my, he's, like I said, he's one of my best friends, because he's my baseball buddy. He's a Yankees fan, unfortunately, and I'm an Orioles fan.
Yeah.
But the cool part about him is that he is like second cousins with Aaron Boone, which is just wild. Yeah, which is wild.
The man who made the Red Sox fans cry.
This is true.
I mean, I will always gladly accept New York Yankees hate as a Cleveland fan.
I cannot stand the Yankees. I wish, as of like, I think it was yesterday, that the Orioles they picked up Big Christmas from Cleveland on Wednesday and they DFA'd him on Thursday.
Garrett said he tried to overthrow his fantasy commish, stating allegations that he was cheating. I joined one fantasy league, cut a deal under the table with another guy, traded him all my good players, and split the winnings with him. I wasn't invited back.
Yeah, nice. No, I mean, hey. Fair enough.
That is... Oh, man, that is...
That's good.
I mean, if you get paid, you get paid. We take those.
Oh, man, we are down to our last 5.5 minutes.
Woo! Man, I can't believe we've been just rambling on about random stuff for
that's what
55 minutes.
That's what this has turned into. It's like you
want. It's also why I like broadcasting the endurance races, because come into the season of the Wednesday Night Dash Cup season, I get to help leak the schedule.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, we more or less did leak the schedule in the last endurance race.
This is true.
Yeah, I think we didn't know 4 races.
Yeah.
And then I helped make the bottom split schedule on the last one too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you pushed him to put Lime Rock on the schedule, Connor.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a free track. It's a fun track.
It's a fun trip. It's a fun track when you actually have the correct setup for it.
Oh, gotta harness the road course skills again.
You know, John Miles has a very good point. When does Garage Talk return?
Hey, it's been flashing on the ticker. We'll be back January 30th.
Get the countdown on. 20 days away.
What day are we? Yeah, I guess it is midnight on the East Coast.
It is. Damn. Astro, why do you... Okay.
My dog was barking at the door, too. I had to step away to... Yeah, Eric and I have this like shared Google sheet where we have like our calendar kind of laid out, and I'm looking through this chicken scratch, and I have no idea what we were going for here.
You know, Chris is on to something, DJ. Why isn't Garage Talk filmed in a garage?
I mean, I'm above the garage when I film it. I don't think Eric even has a garage at his place right now. We'd have to call it like carport talk.
This is false advertising.
Carport talk.
I'm sitting above the garage. Like the garage is directly below me where I'm sitting right now. So it's like I'm sitting on top of the garage, kind of. The other thing is, in the summertime, my garage is like 110 degrees, so that would not be...
Oh, then you just get the experience of being in a race car.
It's like a sauna, you know?
You can tell how long the show was based on just how sweaty I am by the end.
How many towels you use throughout the recording?
How many empty beer cans are in the background? It's the only thing keeping me hydrated, mildly hydrated.
Sound like JP.
You know what? I tried to go after the Kelsey brothers for their garage beer, and yeah, that didn't go anywhere. I mean, the closest thing I've had to an alcohol sponsorship was with Jepson's Malort, and we were like really close to having this pulled off. The marketing manager really loved us, and then she left the company, and then the new marketing manager wouldn't really talk to us. But They still,
Oh, that's a shame.
but they still follow me on Instagram. So
I mean, hey,
so like I'd like to think I accomplished something there.
I'm just ready for the the short track that's the drink a beer 100 if you're 21 or over. Because now I can finally join in on that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We I still like that league where they make everybody like get on the Discord video and they have like the race control monitor. They took a pit stop. Yeah, they did like a stage break. Everybody had to pit, and then everybody had to chug a beer on camera, and race control monitored the video feeds through Discord. And if you left, you had like turn the can upside down and shake it to prove it was empty before you were let back on track. And if you didn't finish your beer, you were given like a 3-lap penalty or something like that.
That's wild. Really quick, Connor, did you happen to mention our next charity event?
Did not.
All right, well then I will take care of that for you. So
Hype it.
yeah, we're us at SMR and BR are going to be hosting another charity event, much like our snowball derby event that we did in late December. We are going to be doing a next gen race at Daytona for 400 laps. 400 laps, good grief. 400 miles. And the proceeds that are going to be raised are going to be going to the Lake Norman Humane Society. And this will be this will more or less be through the Greg Biffle Foundation, because that's where, if I'm not mistaken, that's where his foundation did the most charity work. So we will be raising those proceeds, like I said, for the Lake Norman and Humane Society, and that event will be February 7th.
February 7th, Saturday.
So we are really looking forward to this. This will be in Greg Biffle's honor. So if anyone is interested in us, feel free to message us.
And we'll put that information in the description of this video if you're catching it on replay.
And I will also offer to make Greg Biffle tribute paint schemes.
As Tyler blows through the bus stop and hits the tire barrier.
On his 3-wheel car.
On his 3-wheel, yeah.
On his,
he rode.
Well, he now has 2 wheels.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks
I
like
need
me
to
driving out there.
see what he did.
All I know is Jacob's getting ready to hype this serious cause, and I look up at the chat and see Tyler saying, "Don't look at my car," and I'm like, "Of course I'm gonna go look." He's staying out.
I did the same thing. Yeah, he stayed out the entire time.
He's gonna get he's gonna get disqualified if he can make it.
Let's see.
There he goes.
If you go back to when he wrecked, he phases through the tires.
Actually, at the 24 last year, I saw a GTP do almost that exact same thing. Oh, I'm so glad I got that.
Oh man.
Oh, that was. Oh, we're done.
If you go back to when he wrecked, that was the end of the race.
We're done.
If you go back to when he wrecked, you just see his car phase through the tires that he wrecked into.
Oh dear. I was too busy watching Tyler's exploded car that I didn't even catch the end of the race. Man, I could work. No, I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, you could totally work at
a certain
work at Fox.
I was about to say a certain 3-letter network.
You could totally work at that canine company.
I was flipping through, and I took a picture of this last year. There was a Xfinity race now O'Reilly. That's gonna take some getting used to. And they had a clip. They had a side by side, and they had Justin Allgaier's dad sitting in the pit box, and then the side by side was Allgaier in the car. And it said, I don't know, I think his name's like Mike, and it says like Mike Allgaier, Justin Allgaier's dad. And then in the next column it says Justin Allgaier's dad.
Nice.
As Hunter is burning it down.
All right, Connor, what do you say? You think
Two
it's time
times
to go
1
practice
week?
in Nashville?
Oh, I don't want to
Yes.
do national practice, but I probably should.
Oh yeah, I guess, you know what, I forgot to even talk about that. Yeah, I think our format here of just kind of like shooting the shit as we're watching.
Yeah.
What?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, it works. Where's my schedule? There we go.
I didn't know
There
this.
we go.
I didn't know this broadcast was PG-13.
It is PG-13.
We're allowed one cuss word.
I got the one cuss word.
Yeah, he got the one.
I'm
It's
about to say,
fine.
it's my channel. I can do what I want.
I'm about to say he owns it.
Who are we betting on winning the Daytona 500? Says Chris Fuge. Put all your money on Cody Ware.
I don't think me and Chris
No.
technically aren't allowed to bet on NASCAR. I don't think.
Really?
We have a family member that works for Haas.
Oh yeah.
Tell you what, it's gonna be a little ballsy if you think about it this way, but Brad Keselowski,
He's
Mr. One-Legged Man right now.
Yeah, that's. He's gonna be back in the car for the first time because he's not gonna be in the Clash. Don't tempt me. All right, so I've got the Wednesday night dash schedule coming up. As you've heard multiple times throughout the broadcast, we'll be at Nashville Super Speedway, and hopefully my computer holds up. Don't have a repeat of last week, so we will catch you next Wednesday night. Jackson will be on the call at 10 p.m. Eastern, and again, we got a whole party in here with Colton Gardner and Hunter Hughes. Good evening, gentlemen.
Hola. Good evening.
It's you'll have to go back and watch the end with Tyler's car, and he put in the chat, "Do not show my car." So of course we show his car.
Show the car, yeah, of course.
Driving around on 3 wheels. All right, so you guys ready for next week then?
Oh yeah. As good as we can be.
Colton's definitely ready because he's not racing.
Oh, you're not? I thought we got you.
Huh?
Oh, is it? Are you racing Nashville or is it
No, we're talking the
the
24.
2 night races and? Oh,
Yeah.
I thought we were talking about Nashville.
Oh,
Yeah.
gonna need to get some serious
Yeah,
laps in
Jacob.
for that.
Yeah, Jacob, you need to practice, dog.
Hey, Connor, I would like to see you drive one of these things.
I am not. I will not.
You know what? That's why
Well, then
that is why him and I are sitting up here.
Exactly.
Then you
Yeah.
can't talk.
I'm really good at turning left, or well, I'm okay at turning left. I'm not gonna be good at turning right.
I am sufficient at turning left.
Well, then that's your problem, Connor. You need to branch out.
I do need to practice for Mexico though.
Yeah, that I got out there for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh, this is yeah, that'll be fun.
Yeah, I feel like we'll be all right with Daytona. It's gonna be interesting, an interesting venture for us.
First time out as a team, I believe.
Oh
Wait.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Yeah. Yeah. For the broadcast, of course, the way my kid's birthday falls this year, it's birthday party during the event, so I'm gonna be like in and out. I think as much as I can, without my wife threatening my life. And again, I would not say that if I knew she, I know she's not watching this. Chris,
Hey, Colton.
Chris
Yeah.
Chris has a question for Colton. He says, "Hey,
Uh-oh.
Colton, where can I get SMR merch?"
That would be at smrshopteamstore.com. we have a variety of options between all of our drivers and a couple meme shirts with Fuge spray and Connor damage.
Man, we have to bring up that.
Dang.
I got my head in the other day though, so hey.
I got my ordered a while back. I got my iRacing Columbia jacket now, and it was like 39 degrees when I woke up this morning. I'm like, yes, I gotta wear it finally. I'm like, why did I buy a Columbia jacket?
Well, I can tell you this though, DJ. I will be wearing our iRacing Endurance shirt at Rolex this year. I'm making sure of that.
Yeah.
And we'll be at the Roar as well. So
excellent. I'm glad to hear it, Tyler.
It's gonna be wild and crazy, but I'm crossing our fingers that we don't have any kind of crazy temperatures like we did last year. My goodness.
People lighting the trash cans on fire to stay warm.
I mean, I hope not. Just because last year we had that crazy cold front, and then now it's like Florida being bipolar like always. So yeah.
Good old Florida winters.
I tried to convince Eric to join me, but I know he's working on everything else, trying to all the jobs and stuff.
Yep.
So, but
I'm still working on trying to get Eric out here for March.
Well, I might for March for me. I might be out at Sebring for the 12 hours because I found out that I can actually apply as even though I'm mainly like a freelance. Even though I'm like I saw everyone leave, so I thought you left.
Oh no, we're still live. We haven't shut down yet.
Oh yeah, no. I was saying what I was saying though is like even though I'm do a lot of freelance photos and stuff, I'm found out that I could actually still apply under media credentials as a freelance photographer. So I did not know that. I'm kind of mad at myself because I could have put in the credentials and stuff. Deadline was the 2nd of January for the Rolex, but I'm not fretting too much. I'm gonna try again next year. Maybe see if I can try to convince the stadium scene to be like, hey, is there a way to
yeah, let me
do some kind of
let me check my budget.
I know it's the only downside.
Yeah.
It's like, dang.
Although,
But yeah, they got the. I found out though that applications are still available for Daytona 500. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get media credentials for that whole weekend. Granted, I'm also going to be racing Real Life 2 night number 1 for New Smyrna, so for World Series of Asphalt. So
excellent.
That's that's
RJ, thank you
chaotic.
for hosting this
Of
and
course.
all the league stuff. And
we're gonna go ahead and wrap up the broadcast for tonight because man, our chat exploded tonight. This was fantastic. So,
hey, I gave a good explosion of a car.
You
though,
did.
So.
When you said don't show my car, I'm like, oh, yep, we gotta show it.
Yeah. The funny part was I messed up in the bus stop because I was just trying to do trying to figure out setups and stuff. So I knew I was nowhere quick enough to those other two. So I just was making setup adjustments as I was in the pits of what was allowed, and I made a mistake in the bus stop. I'm like, well, I'm going through the tire barrier, and as soon as I went through and broke the left front, I'm like, well, all right, I'm just gonna drive this around and mess around the last few laps.
Oh well. All right, we're gonna go ahead and wrap the broadcast up again. Tyler, Colton, thanks for coming out tonight, and Connor already snuck out the back door, and Jacob, thanks for hanging out with me for the hour. The whole bantering, format. This has become a lot of fun. I really look forward to this, where it's we don't take it seriously. People are getting practice in. I really appreciate everybody tuning in, and people are watching for some reason. So I appreciate it. So again,
hey, it works out.
That's right. It's unusual, but nothing we do is usual, and that's half the fun of it. So again, my name is DJ Fluck. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next Wednesday night at 10 p.m. for Wednesday Night Dash at Nashville.